Hello, welcome to Somerset News Network. Hope you've signed the petition. If you haven't signed the petition, here are more reasons why you should sign the petition. There is a petition to call a general election. I don't think it will work. I don't think the government will call a general election. But Starmer might resign because of the pressure, which means Labour might be able to backtrack on some of these crazy policies they put through. But it'll show them it's a referendum on the last 5 months of this new Labour government. And it's up to you to sign it, to say, hey, I don't know what you're doing. Just sign it. Let's give them a kick up the backside. Now then, reasons I said last time, in my last video, why to sign the petition. We've got the farmers, the pensioners, tax on EV cars, safe space for women, illegal immigrants, World War III, freebies, DEI, drag queens in schools and teaching transgenderism to young kids, totally out of order, private schools being charged VAT, net zero, Starmer's secret that we still don't know. Starmer went to Southport and was booed. That was horrendous. Jailing social media postings. People putting posts on social media that the government doesn't like, and you have lobby groups now. LGBTQ, vegetarians or whatever. And they say, I'm offended. It's causing me stress. Therefore, the police have to investigate. It may not go to court. You will more likely be let off with a caution. They were going to caution me. I don't think mine was ever going to go to court. I was never cautioned. I was never arrested. We just had they wanted to know what I was thinking, what my thoughts were. I sat there in the police station and thought, this is like 1984. It was straight out of 1984 and the thought police. Anyway, they said no further action. And I got to be a good boy and watch what I say on social media. If I'm telling the truth and I'm correct, I have the Bill of Rights, freedom of speech and debate to back me up. Right, that was on the old video. Let's call the old video part 1. This is part 2. More reasons why you should sign the petition. I got another list. The migrants in this country have been filmed killing swans and taking them off of a pond. How crazy can you get? The thing is, this is the sort of thing they do in their country. They got no respect for wildlife. There was immigrants down on the moors here in Somerset, and they were catching the fish and taking it home, the coarse fish. The fishing club had put carp in, and pike, and all sorts of little fish. Dace and all sorts. These lads come along, start fishing, and take the fish home and eat them. You know, no respect for wildlife. And we're letting these people in. And then you've got the rape gangs. In every major city, there are rape gangs. And nobody seems to be able to stop it. It's gone on too far now. Is it ever going to be stopped? Like safe space for women, girls should be safe to go out at night, enjoy themselves at a nightclub, I should say, without being harassed by these guys. Rachel Reeve. Oh, what a star for the newspapers and reporters. She lied on her CV. Yes, we all make exaggerations on CV, but she absolutely lied. She is not an economist. The other thing that isn't being talked about is she had her credit card cancelled because she hadn't paid the bill. It was a government credit card that she had. So that's our money. So she can't manage our money with the credit card that the country gives her. How is she expected to run the Treasury? I think it's just craziness. Starmer let the criminals out of prisons. Starmer said years ago in an article that he didn't think prisons work. So what did he do to let them out? It's like a banana republic. They let criminals out to create hassle in a country. Is that what he's doing? I don't know. I'm just asking the question. The Labour Party sent out 100 workers, 100 Labour Party workers to America to interfere in their election. I think that was wrong. Oh, they said it was within the rules. Yeah, but you don't interfere with the elections. Not like that. They were also sorting and paying for their accommodation. Now, did the Democrats pay the Labour Party workers accommodation, or did the Labour Party pay for it? I don't know the answer. But that's another reason to sign the petition. And the big one that I don't like is jailing people for free speech, for making Facebook comments and Twitter comments. You know, there was a reporter from the Telegraph, Alison Pearson. God, try to remember her name. The police phoned her up, asked her what her that they've had a complaint, that it was offensive, and she said, "What tweet was it?" And they said, "Oh, we won't tell you." Who complained? Well, we won't tell you. It's the same as happened to me. And I said, well, how can I defend myself if I don't know what I'm being accused of? Oh, you'll have to come in for an interview. What they try and do is take you off guard. So you go in there and you don't know what they're going to talk about. And then they show you and say, that was offensive, don't you agree? And they're hoping you will turn and say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was wrong, I shouldn't have done it. Then you get a caution. Or they'll take you, if you say, oh, that's free speech, they'll take you to court as a hate crime, malicious communications. And you can't use as a defence the right of free speech that's in the Bill of Rights. Because the only court that can decide on free speech is the High Court. And that's what the Bill of Rights says. Only the Lord Lords can answer the question of free speech. Now, the petition is heading for 3 million. It's slowly creeping up. Slowed down a little bit today, but it's still going up. So please, please sign the petition. Let's show this government, call it a referendum on the government. If you don't like what they're doing, sign the petition. Anyway, Ian, that's really all I want to say, just to add to the last video. Somerset News Network signing off, and stay safe.